Welcome to Fighting Patriot Football. We appreciate you guys joining us, and we apologize for the technical issues that we've had. The Patriots are just going up 20-0 on Holy Cross. PAT pending, and I'll give you a score and recap in a minute. But with 8:27 to go in the half, Buddy Taylor went 82 yards for the score, and the Patriots are lining up for the PAT. Alfonso to kick it. Snap. Please kick us up, and it is no good. So at 8:27 to go in the half, it's the Patriots 20, the Tigers 0. We apologize again for the technical issues. No internet, and we were able to get online. Kind of a weird broadcast, Danny.
Yeah.
We'll have to catch up at halftime, but basically, scoring recap is this. The Patriots got on the board early after holding the Tigers on a 3-and-out at 10:29 to go in the first period. Davis had a 65-yard punt return. Alfonso added a PAT and made it at 7-0. And then with 5:14 to go in the first quarter, LeBranch had a 32-yard touchdown run. Alfonso's PAT made it 14-0. And then you just saw Taylor, 82 yards with the missed PAT. So with 8:27 to go in the half, it's the Patriots 20, the Tigers 0.
Well, good job, Kevin. Really, the Patriots controlling the ball early. Special teams, we've always talked about how it can pay huge dividends in a big game. And so far, we have 2 returns by Davis to bring us up 20-0 with 8:27 left in the first half. But, yeah, we apologize for not being able to bring you the live action earlier. Tad Gormley has never been an easy place to call a game with the connection. But now sounds like we are up and running, so we appreciate you guys joining us on JohnCurtisPatriots.com.
Patriots going right to left, kicking it off. He fielded around the 12-yard line. Turner has a nice middle return. He's going to get it near the, it's going to be 45-yard line. Still rolling. Hits that far sideline. Crosses midfield. It's a foot race, and we're not going to catch him.
He can run. Wow. Special teams game.
Kobe Young with an 89-yard kickoff return with 8:09 to go in the half puts the Tigers on the board.
Well, you and I just talked about earlier, it's been a long time since we've had a punt return. We got 2 of them on the game so far tonight, and then Holy Cross answers back with an 89-yard kickoff return. So great job by them. But, Kevin, we saw it, I guess, in the first week of, not doing a very good job of covering kicks and punts. But, that happens from time to time. Sometimes just an extraordinary effort by the returner and somebody making a big block and a big play. But obviously our guys got out of position a little bit. But, yeah, so far, Kevin, this is a special teams ball game. If you like special teams, show up to this one.
And the PAT's blocked.
And, again, precious points. We held them on that one. We are up 20-6 with 8:09 left here in the second quarter. Appreciate you joining us on JohnCurtisPatriots.com.
Yep. Again, we totally apologize for the technical issues, no internet, but Robbie's doing his real job in a wedding in Mandeville, so we were scrambling to, in between vowels, he's texting me and calling me going, click this button, click that button. Fortunately, he was able to get on remotely. So here we are. So, again, apologize for the delay. Coach JT coming into this ball game, 600 wins, 73 losses, 6 ties. The Patriots lost last week to Jesuit in a hard-fought game, 17-13. Meanwhile, the Tigers beat the Romo Raiders 28-21 last week. And of course, the Patriots lead the all-time series 8-0. Last year, the Patriots defeated the Tigers 37-3. Tigers kicking off. Look at the squib kick, and Danny, we've seen a lot of that in recent weeks. Fielded by the up back, middle return, and he's going to get a nice return to the 45 and more, and he's going to get it to around the Patriots 48-yard line. So with 8 minutes to go in the half, it'll be 1st and 10 Patriots near midfield.
And a boy, that looked like that was number 41 for the Patriots. That's Anthony Smith, young linebacker. Good job of catching it with his hands, getting vertical, and that's exactly what you want to see from an up back, just securing the football, fighting forward, and did a good job of carrying some defenders with him.
Branch and Prout are the halfbacks, ball in the middle of the field. They are going to put it at the 50-yard line. We'll go to the right. Prout takes the handoff, and he'll get it to the Tiger 48. Gain of 2, 2nd down and 8.
I think we've only had 2 offensive series so far tonight, and stifled on both of them. But usually the offense, it's like a chess match. They have to figure some things out, understand some blocking schemes. How are they playing us? What are the proper reads and things of that nature? So I have no doubt that the Patriots are going to sustain this drive and get some points on this one.
LeBranch, the near side halfback, takes the handoff, crosses the 45, gets it to the 43-yard line. It's going to be 3rd down and 3. Danny, we didn't get a chance to talk too much during pregame. With the hurricane affecting 3 games, the first 2 games, and of course the game against Mayo High School out of Kentucky, the Patriots are just now starting to feel like they get in midseason form. They've only played 4 games where some teams have played 7, 8 already.
Right.
2 tight ends split near side, and there's a flag. Looks like we had a motion, so now it'll be 3rd down and 8. Back us up 5.
Yeah, you're having a good drive. You can't have something simple like that set you back. We've talked about it in recent weeks. You want to call plays 3rd and 3. Our offense is basically set up for it. Running downhill with these explosive running backs coming right at you. 3rd and short, and you back yourselves up 3rd and 8. But our offense is set up. We could run the exact same play we already had called.
Will come near side, hands it off to
close.
LeBranch. He'd be close, and Dane, nothing we're going to go for it. We got the penalty yards back.
Yeah, I think you're right. Yeah, a good opportunity right here on the field. Kevin, not really an in-between point. Definitely a spot where you can punt from. But like I said before, I think our offense is going to have it figured out. We'll be able to sustain this drive for some points.
4th and 3, ball in the middle of the field. 2 tight ends split to the right. Taylor checking off the line of scrimmage. He'll go to the right. He's going to pull it. He'll have the 1st down and a few extra yards.
Yes, sir.
And they're going to drag him down to the 36-yard line. 1st and 10 Patriots.
Nice read by the senior quarterback. I said in recent weeks, Kevin, I'd like to see Buddy with his ball, with his hands on the ball a little bit more. I like the way that he runs the ball. Obviously, I like the way that he throws the ball as a senior quarterback. But I'd like to see him with a little bit more action. The senior QB being able to call his own number a few more times.
Ball in that right hash mark. Taylor, 3-step drop. Throws it near side, caught to Wilson. Big physical receiver, and he's going to fight to around the 27-yard line. Nice completion there. And Danny, we've seen Wilson get a little bit more involved in the offense in recent weeks.
Yeah, Wilson is he's a senior wide receiver, 6'1", 205 pounds, very capable of getting down the field. Obviously, like you said, being physical, picked up almost 9 yards on that one little dink completion out there in the flat. And if you could continue to do that, like we've said, stay balanced, just take what the defense gives you, and we'll go right back at him again. 2
tight ends split near side. We'll go to the right, option to the right. Taylor's going to keep it, has a lot of room, puts a move on the end, and he's going to be tripped up near the 15-yard line. 1st and 10 Patriots.
Nice job running the option to the top of the field, recognizing it. Guy tried to string him out. He cut back inside. Pitch back, did a good job of following him and staying with him, but Buddy cut that one up the field, and that's very, very hard for a pitch back to get downfield with a quarterback that has a nice duck step. He did exactly that, picking us up a nice 1st down.
4:50 and counting in the first half. Patriots lead the Tigers 20-6. Twins receivers near side. Ball on that right hash mark. Taylor hands it off to LeBranch. Comes near side, and he's going to score.
There it is.
LeBranch puts the Patriots, extends the lead, to 26-6 with 4:38 to go in the half.
Nice job right there. That's the way to go. We had confidence in him get down there. Like we said before, start figuring out the defense, what we can do, the different angles and the ways that we can block to be successful. And good job by the Patriots finally getting their first offensive touchdown.
Alfonso to kick the PAT. Snap, place. Nope, it's a fake. Taylor rolls to his right, comes back near side, has a couple guys in the end zone, fires a pass. Call! Oh! I almost spoke too soon. In and out of the hands. He just missed it. Oh, that was a
Great
beautiful
throw.
play. Yeah, beautiful throw. Receiver was open. Brooks had it. He just went right through the wickets.
Yeah.
So with 4:38 to go in the half, it's the Patriots 26, the Tigers 6. Denny, that was a 7-play drive, 50 yards in distance, 3:22 off the clock.
Well, it can't be our first offensive touchdown.
No, it's not.
What was the other one?
LeBranch had a 32-yard touchdown
That
run
was
in the
it.
first quarter, and then
Yep.
Taylor had an 82-yard run in
Yep.
the second quarter.
There you go. Good job, Kevin, for that scoring job. I want to say thank you to Hot Rods Creole, locally owned and family operated with generational recipes for your cooking ease and enjoyment. Check out their award-winning jambalaya, gumbo, and barbecue sauces. Don't forget the premium garlic, butter seasonings, fish fry, and seafood boil mixes, and everything else that they offer. You can find their products at your local grocery stores or online at www.hotrodscreole.com. Hot Rods Creole, the only way to Creole.
Tell you what, that Creole butter is tasty.
That garlic butter, baby, yeah. You can use that on everything.
And you know, the barbecue sauce is real good, too. I
Yep.
do like that. Taylor Potter booted deep down that far sideline. Young fields it on the far sideline, tries to go up
There
near
you
side,
go, there
and
you
we're
go,
going to
there
string him
you
out
go.
and make the
Good.
tackle around the 18.
Nice job. You saw that wall of white jerseys getting up the field. He was trying to string it out, get to the sidelines, and we weren't having that. We probably had 5 guys right there on him, staying in our lanes and attacking the ball.
Weibel with the tackle. Nice job getting down there and making that tackle. We'll go over the whole score and recap at halftime. Again, we do apologize for the technical issues. Internet has always been a concern here at Pregame, and we had it tonight. And of course, our buddy Robbie's at a wedding, so our technical support was out. Holy Cross lines up, Twins receivers to the left with a slot. They'll go to the left. No gain.
Nice job.
Ackle with a tackle. Canatella, the quarterback.
Kevin, you mentioned Weibel on that kickoff coverage. Blake Weibel, number 20. He's a junior DB, and actually I think he's a transfer from Holy Cross.
He is.
So you know how it is when you play your former team. You give him a little extra, a little lanyap.
Canatella under center for the Tigers. And the referee's blow the whistle. I don't see a flag on the field. Oh, false start by the Tigers. We'll take it. They'll move back 5 yards. 2nd and 15 now for the Tigers. The ball we placed at the, let's call it the 12. It's really between the 11 and 12, but closer to the 12. All right, the Tigers have Twins to the left with a slot left. LaFrance is the lone running back behind Canatella. LaFrance takes the handoff, goes to his left.
Flag.
And he's to be tackled around the 17-yard line, and there's another penalty on the Patriots are 2-2 on the season, 2-1 in Catholic League play. The Tigers are 3-2 in the season, 1-2 in Catholic League play. Their lone victory came against Roma, which was a surprise last week. As I mentioned earlier, they beat the Raiders 28-21.
Yeah, I think this is one of those off years for Roma for sure. They just don't have a very good football team this year, and obviously they've been pretty dominant at times the last few years, and this year it just isn't their time. But Holy Cross played them tough, beat them last week, and now it's our time to give our best shot to Holy Cross. This has been a very tight Catholic league over the last bunch of years, and some good solid units and a lot of good play offensively, defensively, special teams. So far, this is a special teams ball game like we mentioned. It's been a while since we've seen 3 returns in one night. Well, not that long ago, I guess.
Jesuit plays at Shaw. We were at Holy Cross, and Rommel has St. Aug tomorrow. Brother Martin has the off week, but they got to go to Karen Crow out west, so no easy task for them. Quick pitch to the halfback. He turns the corner, and Danny, he's going to have the first down at the 20-yard line.
No, he doesn't have it. They backed up from the penalty.
Oh, my bad. I'm looking at the wrong sticks. All these penalties.
Yep.
The first down stick is at the 29-yard line.
They made up a good bit of it.
Yeah, LaFrance on the carry. Be 3rd and 9. 2:55 and counting in the first half. The Tigers got the ball to start the ball game. So if the Patriots can hold them here, maybe put another quick 6 on them before halftime to get the ball back, that'd be nice. Fake to LaFrance. Canatella looks deep, throws it far side, down the middle of the field, and in and out of the hands of the receiver. Incomplete. He had a nice post pattern. Had a step on the defensive back.
He did.
That's young.
It been a great throw, and actually, I think it hit the fingertips of the receiver, but he just couldn't come up with it. A little too long for him. That's one of those balls, Kevin, that far down the field, you want to see the receiver lay out and try to come up with.
Here's something we haven't done in a while. 2 deep backs for the punt return. Far side is Davis, near side is Turner. High snap. Tigers get the punt off. Davis should be able to return this. Oh, he lets it bounce. And Patriots will have the ball at their own 45-yard line. So with 2:20 to go in the half, 1st and 10, Patriots at their own 45.
Good field position right here for the Curtis offense. Kevin, one thing I would like to mention, number 32, Jason Curtis. He's a freshman. He plays a little bit of that nickel back, outside linebacker, just kind of walk position out there. He got injured, about 15 minutes ago. And Jason's kind of battled with some injuries for a bunch of years. So I don't like seeing him go down. I hope everything's okay with him, but we will see.
Taylor back to pass, fakes it inside the line, throws it near side to Brooks, the tight end, but overthrew him.
Nothing wrong with that. Good job by him, just getting away from the rush. Don't want to take a sack. We talked about it last week, him being a senior quarterback. Just getting rid of the ball. Don't make a bad play worse. Give them an easy turnover or something that it's tough to handle. So good job. Those are one of those play actions and action passes. You either have it or you don't. We didn't on that one. Good job of getting it out of your hands and playing the next play.
LeBranch, the near side halfback. Johnson, the right side. Ball in that right hash bar. Will come near side. Hands it off to LeBranch over the center. Breaks a couple tackles. Crosses midfield. More. He's fighting hard to the
nice run.
Tiger 37-yard line.
That's Pat LeBranch Jr., running back 5'8", 170 pounds.
18-yard run there. 155 and counting. Tell you what, he gave great effort on there, breaking a couple tackles, got into the 2nd and 3rd level. Twins receivers near side. Ball in that right hash mark. We'll go to the right. Johnson takes a handoff over to the guard, and that's Gabriel. And he's to be stood up around the 21-yard line. That should be enough for another first down.
As it looks like there's a flag on the sideline. I'm not sure if it's going to be a sideline warning. It looked like I was actually kind of behind the play here.
Yeah, Gabriel was a receiver for us last year, and they put him in at running back. And he's made some nice runs so far this year. But it looks like it's to be the Patriots that moving it back.
They didn't make the signal.
No, not yet.
Don't know what the call is yet.
All right, they're at the line of scrimmage. Is it holding?
I'm not sure they still haven't signaled.
Illegal procedure.
Illegal procedure?
Or legal motion. So let's say back to the 42-yard line. Loss of 5 on that penalty.
I don't understand that. Why they didn't just blow it dead. Did we have anybody in motion on that play?
I didn't see it.
I didn't either.
Smith and Johnson are the halfbacks. Taylor back to pass, looks near side, throws a nice deep out route, and is caught. And they can see he's out of bounds. I thought he might have drugged that foot in, but Wilson made the catch. And they said he stepped out of bounds.
I don't know why the guy down the field can't make the call. They're looking at this sideline judge, and he's making the call from 15 yards away, and the guy behind the catch was closer, probably 8 yards from the ball, and he's pointing up here at this guy saying it's his call. Anybody can make the call. If you're going to make the call too, just say it's incomplete.
Twins receivers near side. Taylor back to pass again. Looks near side. Steps up in the pocket. Now he's going to run far side. And maybe a gain of a yard.
Flag. Another flag. Goodness gracious.
On the key. Flags down.
That'll probably be holding. They can move him back.
Yep.
So now the line of scrimmage is.
Wow, it's weird. Weird how it's just going one way.
Patriot 47-yard line. We started this at their own 45.
Yeah.
55 seconds to go in the half.
Hey, how about this? We've been throwing the ball a little bit. Let's run a little screen play. Then dropping back, quarterback, feeling a little pressure. Call the screen. Get those big guys out front to block.
Same formation, Twins near side. Will come to the right, hands it off to Smith. He'll get it to the 50, gain of 3. We're under 36 seconds to go in the half.
Anthony Smith on the carry.
We might run maybe one more play, and that might be.
Yep, see if something pops here. If not, we'll let it run down. Checking guys in and out of the game, getting in the huddle, getting them back on the sidelines. Good communication. See if we get anything here. Maybe call a timeout.
Taylor back to pass. Steps out of the pocket, and he's going to go down at the line of scrimmage. No gain.
Just let it run.
And that'll be it. So at the one half of play, it's the John Curtis Christian Patriots 26, the Holy Cross Tigers 6.
Kevin, for that halftime of action, I want to say thank you to our good buddy, Ryan Esteves and Bobby Seafood. Bobby Seafood is a family-owned restaurant located at 9013 Jefferson Highway in River Ridge. They were established in September 1978 and are celebrating 43 years of business. Bobby Seafood offers daily lunch specials and fresh prepared food, hot delicious po' boys and hot boiled seafood. During crawfish season, Bobby Seafood provides on-site catering for commercial and personal boils. Call Captain Ryan Esteves and staff at 504-738-2104 to place your lunch orders and to book your crawfish boils. Bobby Seafood, 504-738-2104. Proud sponsor of Fighting Patriots football. I got to go make this announcement real quick.
Go ahead. Let's go real quick. We'll do the scoring recap. Fortunately, I was paying attention while we were off the air. The Holy Cross Tigers got the opening kickoff, and they went 3 and out, and they punted. And that was a big mistake, is Davis fielded the punt and took it to the house, 65 yards. Alfonso added a PAT, making the Patriots 7, the Tigers 0. And that was with 10:29 to go in the first quarter. And then after the Patriots forced another punt, with 5:14 to go in the quarter, LaBranch had a 32-yard touchdown run. Alfonso made the PAT, and that put the Patriots up 14-0. And that's how the first quarter ended. And then right as we were getting on the air, once we finally got internet restored here, 8:27 to go in the second quarter, Taylor had an 82-yard touchdown run. Alfonso missed the PAT, and that made the score 20-0. On the ensuing kickoff, the Holy Cross, Young fielded it at his 11-yard line and went down his sideline, basically almost untouched. Took it to the house from 89 yards out. The PAT was blocked, and that made the score Patriots 20, Tigers 6. And then the Patriots answered on a 7-play drive, going 50 yards in distance, taking 3:22 off the clock. LaBranch had a 15-yard touchdown run. And then we missed a 2-point conversion, though it wasn't a traditional 2-point try. Looks like the snap is a little low. Taylor rolled his right, threw it back to Brooks. Had him open in the end zone, just went through his hands. Incomplete. And that made it score 26-6 with 4:35 to go in the half, and both teams just traded possessions, and that's where we're staying here at halftime. So, again, we do apologize for the issues, but right now at halftime, the Patriots are up 26-6. So real quick, let's kind of do our pregame, if you will. Of course, we want to thank our pregame sponsor, I think you're proud of these Bears, Walter and Bill and Chris Sanchez. We didn't get a chance to mention them, obviously, but we appreciate them for all their support through the years. Robbie's at his real job now, and then there's me, Gordon, and of course, show what kind of issues. We can't get Gordon on the sideline, so having all kind of problems. But guess what? We're going to battle through, and we'll just limp to the finish line tonight.
That's it.
With what we got. But I mentioned briefly, Danny, the Patriots lost a close game last week to Jesuit. A real hard-fought physical game, and honestly, I thought the Patriots played well, just didn't make enough plays at the end. But for the first time in a long time, had no turnovers. And though the Patriots lost 3 games, the first 2 games, Central Lafourche and, of course, Oxford, Mississippi up in Shreveport, due to the hurricane, there was a 3rd game loss to the hurricane, which would have been 3 weeks later because we ended up playing Carr, then St. Aug. We were supposed to play Male High School out of Louisville, Kentucky in Thibodaux, but we couldn't because there was no hotels for them to stay in down in Thibodaux. So technically, that's a casualty of the hurricane. So we lost 3 games this year with that, but you kind of get the feeling the Patriots are just starting to gel and get in midseason form. We've only played, this is our now 4.5 games, where other teams have played 7 to 8 games this year.
Yeah, and you said it correctly, Kevin. There is a special difference between the first few games of the season where it seems like you're still trying to figure things out. You're still somewhat getting into game shape and conditioning and things of that nature. So it is a different feel, and not having these first few games to warm up and kind of get rid of the butterflies and mistakes early, it's huge for us. But I really do think that, like you mentioned, we're getting better each and every week. It looks like, obviously we're playing better on special teams, and, the offense is clicking well. The defense is really stepping up with some key stops and playing very well as a unit also. So, I look forward to us, everybody getting healthy over the next few weeks, getting eligible, and then being ready to rock and roll here come playoff time. But, yeah, I'm excited about this group that we see on the field so far, up 26-6 at half. You really can't argue with that. Holy Cross, I think, is a program that struggled over the last few years. But just like Shaw, I believe that they're on their way up and they're getting better and better. But, Curtis, it's funny to see after the rankings and things like that come out, Kevin, we're not in the top 10 for the first time in forever. I know you'll talk about that more. Yeah. But you're still looking at a team that can win the state championship. And that's really what's important when it comes to us. We're not worried about the district championship, winning the particular game against a particular opponent. But for this team, I hope that their eyes are still on the prize, and I know that they are, and that's what excites me about this team is that they're starting to click on all cylinders more and more each and every week. They're getting better, they're getting healthy, and they're going to be ready to rock and roll come playoff time. And in 2 weeks, we're not going to care about those first few matchups. We're going to be hitting on all cylinders, ready to rock and roll.
Yeah, I want to make a correction. I stand corrected. That touchdown at 8:27 to go in the half was actually another punt return by Davis. So Davis has 2 punt returns. I had Taylor as a quarterback run, but again, we went off the air and trying to figure it out. But Davis with an 82-yard punt return, and that made it 20-0. I do want to mention Frank D'Amico Jr., the strong arm. If you get in an accident, please call him at 504-525-7272. Again, 504-525-7272. The strong arm, Frank D'Amico Jr. As Danny mentioned, with the Patriots losing to Jesuit last week, we were ranked 8th in the Class 5A top 10 poll by the Louisiana Sports Writers Association. So that loss actually put us at 2-2. And checked the poll Tuesday morning, and I had some help with a friend of mine, Ray Butler, up in North Louisiana, who owns and runs www.14-oproductions.com. If you are very interested in reading up on high school football, go to that website. Again, that's www.14-0productions.com. Has all the state championships and the runner-ups, all the all-state teams and MVPs schedule. I mean, it's a very, very detailed website. But I figured, who can help me? Because I had a feeling we would drop out. And Ray was the guy to go to. And he helped dig up the archives. And you have to go to after week 1 in 1975. The Patriots won their first game. And were ranked 5th. From that point to this last week, the Patriots have been ranked in, no matter what classification, AA, AAA, 4A, and now 5A, Division I, the Patriots have been ranked in a top 10 poll until this Tuesday. Gerald Ford was the president the last time the Patriots were not ranked in the top 10. That's how long ago. You got to go back.
Crazy. Now, where is obviously we lost to Jesuit last week. Where are they ranked?
They are 9th, I believe.
9th, okay.
Yeah, well, I didn't write it down, the state poll, but I believe they're around 9th.
No, but something like that. They're towards
they were
the bottom side.
They were receiving votes last week. So, but I mean, look, not to share that with some folks on social media, and I know some Patriots guys, I don't care. Look, those polls don't really mean anything. They're more for the fans and for the alums. Something to talk about for us.
But it's interesting to know, and really, I think it sheds light on how dominant we've been.
How consistent.
It's not a knock on this team at all, because like I said, if I truly believe if we play Carr next week, the ball game's a different ball game.
Sure.
If we play Jesuit in the playoffs, I believe the ball game's a different ball game. So there's nothing to do with this team. It's right now the perception of this team from the outsiders that looking in that don't know anything about it. But I can guarantee you, we are a top 10 team.
Sure.
But the way that they set it up, it's just an interesting fact to show how dominant we've been the past 47 years.
47.
And, it's just I mean, you talk about an unbelievable stat. I mean, everybody that's played the last 47 years should be very proud about something like that.
Yeah, absolutely.
And it's just an unbelievable stat. I'm very, very excited. And like I said, if you're a part of this team, don't lose heart. Let that fire you up. Because at the end of the season, that doesn't mean a darn thing.
Right.
You rock and roll, go win that sucker. Nobody's going to be talking about, well, you and I will be, how they disrespected us and didn't put us in the top 10 week 7 or 8 or whatever we're in. And now all of a sudden we come back and run the table and rock and roll. And that's the attitude you need to have.
Yeah, and if you've been paying attention since the split in Division I, more times than not, the top seed does not always run the table and win the championship. Let's just talk about since 2015, since we joined Division I. Rummel was the number 1 seed. I thought that was the best team that they've ever had. Though they won 2 championships in 12 and 13. They go to play Catholic in the state championship. Clyde Edwards-Delaire, who was on the national championship team at LSU and now is playing for the Chiefs, goes off on them. And Catholic hits a walk-off field goal to beat them by 2 or 3 points. 2 points, I believe it was. They were a 6 seed.
Yep.
Go the year before, 2014. We lose to Jesuit 17-13 in the state championship game. Jesuit was a 6 seed. There's some other teams that have been a 5 or 6 seed that, have won it. The only difference is that you just wear a white jersey the whole playoffs and you travel more.
Yeah.
Which could be kind of exciting because with the split, you don't travel as much as you once did. But obviously last year we go to Shreveport for the first time in forever. For a playoff game. That was kind of nice just to be on the road for a playoff game.
It is, and it's fun to play some different teams that you don't normally play throughout the season. But the way that it's set up now, you never know where you'll be, who you'll play. The regular season doesn't matter much. Everybody's free game and going to make it. So, but the power points are strictly for, seeding. If you're the first or second seed, it's a good thing. Besides that, really doesn't matter. I mean, we'll probably end up playing Jesuit, I would imagine, maybe even the first week of the playoffs. So, you got to have your hard hat on, ready to rock and roll. But we're excited about it. It's to me, Kevin, very exciting for us to have 2 special teams touchdowns in the first game today. And that's just a nice thing for us. That's kind of a thing that when you talk about the teams of the 80s and 90s, something that was somewhat of a staple in a regular football game. You could kind of remember the times that, we would set up, bring the wall to the ball and the ball to the wall. And, boy, you'd have some knockout shots on punt return team, kickoff return team. And then, obviously, going down there in coverage, we did a great job of pinning them inside the 20. The punters doing what they needed to do. So it's nice that some of these guys can get a taste of that.
Yeah, I don't know what that static is, but we'll deal with it. Doesn't feel like. We'll deal with it.
Yeah, just shut it off. Somebody could be messing with it.
I promise not to feel mine.
Uh-oh. All right.
Oh, well. We'll deal with it. But here's the thing that I'm concerned about, Danny, to be honest with you. Not having those 3 games is going to affect us in PowerPoints.
Right.
And right now, there's still a lot of football to be played. We got tonight's game, then we got Rummel next week, and then Brother Martin the following week. So we can make up some ground. The difference is we're 9. We may be able to get to maybe 5 or 6. Last year we were 7. Top 4 seeds get a bye. The only good thing about the bye is that you can get healthy.
Yeah.
For that stretch run.
Yeah, I forgot about the top 4.
That's
top
the thing.
2.
So you want to get that top 4. I don't think we're just going to because of the games. I don't think we're going to get that seed. So chances are we're going to end up playing first week on. And
yeah.
Hey,
which is fine.
Which is fine. That gives the kids more opportunities to play. We were talking before the game. If you go back to last year with the COVID, we lost 4 games plus the playoff game against Shaw because they came down with COVID. Remember the day after Thanksgiving. And the 3 games this year for the Hurricane. We've lost 8 games in 2 years. And that's not the kids' fault, but they don't have the opportunities to play. Get out and dress up and play. So, unfortunately, I think that's going to hurt us in power points. The good news is, I think like last year, we were a 7th seed. I know for a fact Scotlandville and probably even Bird at some point, John Curtis is a 7th seed. Oh, they're not that good. We weren't a 7th seed. We lose 5 games by combined 21 points last year. And those teams, Scotlandville found out we beat them by a good 15, 16 points. And then Bird was in a dogfight with us. And only because we missed the PAT, plus we had 5 turnovers, they beat us by 1.
Right.
So we weren't a typical 7th seed last year. So the good news is, okay, we might be a lower seed. We're going to go in and surprise some people. And we start gelling at the right time. You want to, as you know, you want to play your best ball in playoff time.
Yeah, and hopefully that's exactly what it is, Kevin, is that we're going out there when it counts. We're going out there and just smashing people and doing the things that we need to do as an entire team, playing well on all 3 phases of the game and rocking and rolling and going out there and, winning some football games. That's what it's all about. It doesn't matter if you win by 40 points. If you win by 1, you continue on, like you mentioned before, getting some guys healthy, getting some guys eligible, and being ready to rock and roll in the playoffs and doing it when it really, really counts. Sorry, guys. This is aggravating me as much as it's aggravating you. We have 5:50 left here in the halftime. John Curtis is on top, 26-6. You're listening to us live on JohnCurtisPatriots.com. And stay tuned for an exciting second half coming up.
Yeah, we'll try to figure it out.
I would like to say, Kevin,
Robbie, to see if he can help me figure this out.
I went on a great fishing trip today.
Talk about that.
With Chris Hebert Fishing Charter. So you guys know how much people were devastated in the feet for the storm. And Chris is no different. He's had to rebuild a little bit over the last couple storms down there, and these people were hit very, very hard. So if you guys want to go on a great fishing trip, we had a lot of fun today. It was funny. We had 2 Curtis guys in the boat, a Brother Martin guy, a Jesuit guy, and a Rummel guy.
Come on.
I said, yeah, well, I'm not losing this fight. So, but we had a heck of a time. It was a lot of fun, and honestly, one of those guys, the Rummel guy that was in the boat, I think he's going to end up sending his kids to Curtis. So I'm excited about that. But give him a call, Chris Hebert Fishing Charters, 329-4882. That's 504-329-4882. And Kevin, what I really like about it is it's local. I leave my house and in 35 minutes, 40 minutes, I'm at his dock, ready to do the best fishing around. So go check him out, Chris Hebert, and actually Chris's son goes to school and he's a freshman defensive lineman, number 90, Bryce Hebert. And of course his lovely wife, and then and his daughter Gracie. She's a young Patriot, up and comer. I know she's a heck of an athlete. I mean, she's an absolute stud, and you'll hear about her in the upcoming years.
Nice. Yeah, just poor folks down at Lafitte. I know Juan is gonna go down there and feed 1,000 people tomorrow. He's been cooking a bunch of briskets and Boston butts and stuff like that. So good on him, and good on everybody who donated I don't know how much he raised, but whatever he raised paid for all the groceries.
Yeah, appreciate
So
everybody
thank you.
chipping in and doing that.
Thanks to Juan for going down there and donating his time, and thanks to all those who are going down there with Juan tomorrow to feed him. Because it's a... Yeah, we checked all the connections. I don't know what that is. Maybe that's it. Look at that. Danny fixed it. Nope, Danny didn't fix it. We'll figure it out. We got about 3.5 minutes to go in the halftime. I'm gonna write my local congressman. I'm gonna say Robbie Uso is no longer allowed to work his real job during game nights.
That's right. Yeah. I'll write it with you. I'll sign that petition.
Robbie, you cannot afford to make a living. You have to come do this for free with us so that our listeners can enjoy the broadcast. Nah, the poor Robbie and Bob Uso Productions, those poor guys, spoken of COVID, they haven't had many gigs since COVID started, so he's got to jump on everything he can. I totally get it. It just seems like, the few times he leaves to go do his day job, we always get technical issues and nobody to help us fix it. Put that bad boy down, buddy. Anyway, we'll figure it out.
It's almost comical. Kevin and I up here juggling this equipment, trying to hold on to this antenna, keep it from scratching in your ear. So, yeah.
I'm going to get excited and move in a little bit.
Yeah, it's been interesting tonight, that's for sure.
Yeah.
We appreciate you guys joining us. Sometimes it's a little bit more exciting on the field or a little bit more exciting up here in the booth.
Absolutely. We before we got on, we were getting kind of aggravated, like, oh, you got to be kidding me, man. What, and then poor Robbie, he's at a wedding. He's got his phone on. He goes, I got to put it in my pocket. So he puts his pocket.
Don't tell the bride.
I can hear the valves going on. He's filming this going on. I'm like, after like 5 minutes, it seems like he turned. I'm like, Robbie, can you help me? I mean, because it's almost kickoff. No, it's in the first quarter. My phone's blowing up. Your phone's blowing up. Gordon's phone's blowing up. Where are you? I'm like, dude, try to answer. I'm like, dude, we got technical issues. No internet. Robbie. And finally he comes back on, okay, what you got? It's like, you're not on the altar, are you?
Yeah, don't tell the bride.
So,
goodness.
It's a funny story. So for a few of you who are listening right now, just bear with us. Let's just make it the rest of the night and have fun with it. But, yeah, he's calling me. So he was able to remote, and I can see the cursor moving, and he goes, like, can you hear me? And he's whispering. I was like, yeah, I can hear you. So he must have been close to the ceremony. He goes, like, click on this button, click on this button. So that's how we got on. He had a few extra minutes, but yeah.
That's what happens when you're the man.
Crazy stuff, though. Goodness gracious. But anyway, we were talking. The point of all that, though, is year 2 of the broadcast, the season finale. We go down to Port Sulphur to play South Plaquemine. We drive all the way down there to find out basically like what happened tonight. We get all the equipment on to find out. Robbie goes, guess what, boys?
No internet.
There's no internet down here. I'm like, what? Seriously? He goes, yeah. I was like, well, we didn't come down here for nothing. I said, well, let's just call it. We can always use practice. So we called the game, knowing that there was nobody listening to us,
right?
Except for Gordon. So Gordon is on our sideline, which is on the far side, and we're cutting up. Now we didn't say anything bad, but we were saying things that we probably wouldn't normally say on the broadcast, knowing that nobody's listening because it's not being recorded. We were literally like you and I are a foot apart right now, and I'm a foot apart from the PA announcer, who is a very special guy.
We
Mr.
will just
Adam.
call him special.
Very special guy.
He was an interesting cat.
So Danny and I are cut up. Let me show you how special this guy was. It got to the point where it was so bad with him cutting up with us and saying some multiple stuff that Robbie, of all people, gets in the middle of this, and he starts popping off, and me and Danny turn around like, look at Robbie. Yeah. But he knows nothing's going on. So Gordon is laughing. I can see Gordon through my field glasses laughing his tail off throughout the game. Well, Coach Rob was on the sideline. I guess the coach like, what are you laughing at? And I can see he hands the phone, the earpiece stuff, to Coach Rob. So Coach Rob's hearing all this.
Yeah.
But Coach Rob doesn't know that we're not on the air.
Right.
He thinks we're live. He's like, oh, my God. He's like, you got to tell them boys, they can't say that kind of stuff, But he didn't realize that we would have.
Yeah, we're getting into
we
it with
this
this
other 2 hours for nothing. I said, you know what, let's just call it. Let's have some fun with it.
I forget what the guy was saying. He was talking about
Coach
JT was wearing his makeup.
Yeah, he's on a TV show. We recruit.
Yeah, we recruit.
A helicopter picks him up. He's going to pick him up and put his makeup on.
Where's the helicopter? We ain't got another field.
I mean, the things that he was saying was so off the wall. But anyway, we knew.
We enjoyed it.
Yeah, I said, look, you know what, let's just call the game and have fun. So I think Gordon ended up telling Coach Rob, actually, they're not on the air. He said, oh, okay. But we were having a good time. It was fun. But I thought we were going to have another Port Sulphur here. Yeah. And here come the Patriots. Again, they do lead 26-6. So we'll kind of look ahead because when this game ends, I got to get up to Oxford for the LSU Ole Miss game. We'll do a scoring recap, but we're going to kind of speed it up a little bit tonight. Will be an abbreviated deal. But next week, the Patriots will host the Rommel Raiders at Joe Yenny, which is East Jefferson. It's a 12 noon kickoff. 12 noon kickoff. We'll have it on the broadcast, and good news is Robbie will be with us, so I'm confident we won't have any issues. And then we'll play the following Saturday against Brother Martin. Same place, same time. November 6th at East Jefferson, Joe Yenny Stadium. And it'll be noon kickoff again. So if you can't, if you can, come out and join. Come watch the boys play. Come support them.
Yep.
Hoping the weather will be nice. But, of course, if you can't make it, understand if you're out of town. We'll have it live on the broadcast, on the stream. But yeah, the Rommel Raiders next Saturday, October 30th, noon, and then Brother Martin on the 6th at noon. And hopefully the Patriots will be victorious in both of those and add to their PowerPoints, and then we'll figure it out. Let's see, the 6th is the Saturday, the Sunday the 9th. I think they'll have the playoff selection show that night, so we'll find out what seed we are and where we're playing. But here's the thing, there's only 12 teams in Division I. So there's a good chance we're going to see somebody we've already played before.
Yeah.
Holy Cross will be kicking off to the Patriots, going left to right. Patriots, for the first time since, I don't know when, have 3 deep backs. And looks like Turner's the far side back, LeBrant's the middle back, and looks like Gabriel, the near side halfback. Because the reason why we haven't had it is, Danny, a lot of the teams have been squib kicking on us, and there's a good chance they still may do it.
Yeah, you're right. We got to be ready. Come up and field it.
Little line drive. Looks like Gabriels will pick it up around the 17-yard line, middle return, and he gets it to the 30-yard line. And the Patriots will have it 1st and 10 there.
Gabriel on the return. Tripped up by Claude Johnson. Patriots will play 1st and 10 from their 30.
1st and 10 Patriots from the 30, 11:53 to go in the third period. Patriots going right to left.
You know, Kevin, I always like to take the opportunity when you're up in a game like this by 20 points, and not necessarily right now, but maybe later in the quarter. Hopefully we can go down there and march this in. But you don't want to keep your first teamers in there longer than you have to. But I always like to work on things that you need to work on, you know. Go kick a field goal in a certain situation. Go throw the ball down the field. Get in twins on each side and start throwing the ball down the field. Work on 2-minute drills, things of that nature.
I agree.
For the things that you need to work on when you know it could be a tough kick, because there's no simulation in practice. You try your best, you know, and really our defense did a great job and does a great job with it, but there's still nothing like game time scenarios and situations that you can't duplicate.
On that previous carry, LeBrant took it over center for a gain of 8. It was 2nd and 2. And then the running back got stopped for no gain here. It'll be 3rd down and 2. Yeah, a lot of young guys coming in and out. I believe that was Gabriel on the handoff previous play. 2 tight end split near side. 3rd down 2. Ball at the Patriot 38-yard line. Will come near side, hands off.
Good cut.
And running backs have a nice 1st down, gets it near mid side. I believe that's Kraut.
Nice job. Good second effort right there.
And it is Kraut.
Yeah, I've really liked him the last few weeks, Kevin. Hitting that thing, very explosive through the hole. Being able to get downhill, and right there he made a nice cut in the hole and got vertical, made another guy. Here we go, Kevin talking about it, getting in double twins.
Yep, and a shotgun. Taylor takes the pass from center, looks near side, steps up in the pocket. Fires it far side and incomplete.
Put that one in the chest. Sometimes that's tough when you're stepping up, and you got to try to force that thing back downhill, drive it into his chest.
Mitchell,
job.
the intended receiver.
Good job of Buddy climbing up in the pocket there, though, Kevin.
I'm glad he threw it because he needs to work on a pass game, but, you know, he could have taken off and run with it.
Yeah, he could
a lot of room. We'll go back to our traditional formation, ball in the middle of the field. Little counter to the next backside here. Taylor.
Speaking of quick,
Branch.
Let's go, baby.
The Branch runs to the referee, bounces off to the right down the far sideline. He's going to be tackled around the 14-yard line. Nice job there, little Branch.
Yeah, I tell you what, he looked very explosive on that play.
And Danny, we talked about in recent years how we don't have the big backs like we once had, but in a way, two things. The small backs run very physical for their size, but boy, they can hide behind a big lineman as well.
Yeah, we don't have the guys that have blazing speed outside or the bigger backs that, you know, like we said before, will come downhill and bruise you up for 3, 4, and 5 yards of carry. But these guys are explosive out of their stance, coming downhill, and they have some good feet, just like that, sticking his outside foot in the ground, getting vertical, nice positive yardage on the play. Nothing wrong with that.
Nope, that was Johnson taking it to the left on a little bit of a sweep, got it to the 9-yard line, gain of 5, second and 5. Yeah, actually gain of 6, second and 4. Yeah, that's annoying. Two tight ends split to the right. Option near side. Taylor comes to the corner to keep it. Steps up, and he's going to score.
Good duck, good duck. Nice job of him. Same thing, sticking that back foot in the ground, getting vertical. The guy scraped too far outside, over pursued. He made him pay for it. Sticking that back foot in the ground, getting up the field, and getting some more points for the Patriots. 32 now for Curtis.
So a 9:21 to go in the third. The Patriots extend their lead. Patriots line up for the PAT. Snap. Place to kick is up. And no good. We got to work on that. So 9:21 to go in the third. It's the Patriots 32, the Tigers 6. Danny, that was a 6-play drive going 70 yards in distance, taking 2:32 off the clock. Taylor with a 9-yard touchdown run, but we missed the PAT. Precious points, so we got to work on that this week. But right now it's 32-6.
Yes, sir. Kevin, for that scoring job, I want to say thank you to our family's company, River Parish Disposal. For all your local garbage needs, commercial garbage needs, give me a call. Danny Wimprine at the office, 504-738-7700. Let's talk about your business and how we can help you out. We've been doing it for almost 40 years now, and like we've always said, our business stinks, but it's picking up.
And I say this every once in a while, that's got to be one of the best slogans ever.
Stick in your head.
I like it. I liked it when Hokie did it.
Yep.
And of course, you know, the late Buddy Diliberto, if you can understand what he said, he was okay.
That's right. Buddy D.
All right, Alfonso will kick it off. Young is the right side halfback for the Tigers. The near side is Martin.
Ooh, we were close.
Uh-oh. Kicker went down. Is he hurt?
Looks like it.
And Young is going to field it, and this time we do a better job. Got it to the 20-yard line. He kicked the ball and just went down. Did he pull a muscle?
No idea.
I've never seen it. It looks like a hip. He's holding his hip like a hip flexor or something.
That was odd.
I've never seen a kicker kick it and just go down. It's right for his hip, and like the back part of his hip is what he's holding, as if he pulled a muscle. So well, nothing too serious.
Yeah, we can't have that. You know, we talk about precious points all the time. Cannot have that happen. So, you know, hopefully he gets up, walks off the field under his own power. But yeah, it's very strange the way it looked.
Tell you what, he's got the whole medical staff. Coach JT's out there. He's got 6 guys looking at him right now.
And Patriots on top 32-6 with 9:12 left here in the third quarter. We have 2 special teams touchdowns tonight. Defense is playing very solid. Offense has been pretty efficient and doing a good job here.
He's going to limp off the field. They're going to actually get some assistance. It's his left side.
Yeah, well, he's pretty much just getting carried off the field. So that's not good when you can't put any weight. And is it either one of his legs?
It's got to be his left side. He's holding like in your I guess that's the oblique area, huh? Right above your hip area.
Yeah.
Is what he's holding. At first I thought it might have been a hip flexor, but
he's not even putting either feet down. Then he goes down out of bounds.
Yeah, they got to drag him a little further than that. Grab him by the collar and pull him back if you didn't know.
Yeah.
Field. Here we go. Holy Cross going left to right in their first play here. LaFrance takes a handoff, gain of 2 to the 22, second down 8. Trey Morgan on the stop for the Patriots.
Yeah, you're right, Kevin. It looks like he's holding his oblique, but he's limping a little bit. I don't know. We'll see. Well, hopefully he's okay.
He's a right-footed kicker. When you plant your left foot, you kick, but unless maybe did he twist his body when he on a follow through? I don't know. Canatella under center, play action pass, throws it deep down the far sideline, intercepted.
Wow, what a night! What
Davis.
A night! Wow, that's fantastic.
Picks it off. That's a second interception. He almost ran one back, if you remember. So he's got 2 punt returns for touchdowns and 2 interceptions tonight.
That's a career. I mean, that is a career night for the senior. Some guys don't have 2 punt returns and 2 picks in a year. My boy's doing it all tonight. Congratulations to him. Good
at the 35-yard line, so the Patriots are set up pretty with 8:36 to go in the third. First and 10 at the Holy Cross 35.
Nice job by him, just recognizing it, coming downhill, breaking on the ball. And, and anytime you have interceptions, Kevin, you got to give it up for the front. Got to give it up to the defensive lineman getting in that quarterback space, making him throw it maybe a little earlier than he wanted to.
Double twin shotgun. Johnson lines up to the right of Taylor. Taylor takes a pass in center, throws far side, caught. Wilson puts a move on the defensive back, and he goes down.
Boy.
After he gets the first down at the 28-yard line.
Yeah, nice move right there. Actually, he turned outside like he's supposed to the sidelines, and then kind of jumped, came back inside, and then went back outside. I thought he got out of bounds. He didn't, but at this point, we don't really want him to go out of bounds. 8:13 left and clicking.
6'1", 205. He's a good-looking kid, good-looking receiver, very physical. We haven't had many of those in our history.
Well, we got to get him the ball a little bit.
I'm with you. Same formation. Taylor takes the pass in center, looks far side. Throws it, and incomplete, a little too high, intended for LaBranch.
He double clutched that one a little bit, tried to come back down to his first read, and just put that one up a little bit too much. We were talking about it earlier, that slant, you definitely want to drive it into his belly. You don't want him to have to come across the middle of the field and be extended. But, I really like the way that Buddy throws the ball. I think he's, besides that throw, I think he's a very accurate passer, and he's done a really good job for us the last couple of years.
Too tight, split to the right. We go opposite to the right. Prout gets the pitch, tries to turn the corner, and he's going to get him like 3 or 4 yards. We ran the opposite to the boundary. It's going to be third down. I think he may have got 4. Let's see where they mark it.
He's knocked out of bounds by Blunt. Pick up a 5. It'll be third
5,
down.
gain of 5.
Yeah, I like Prout. Saw that pitch, exploded through it, getting up the field again. I like the way he runs.
Ball's at the 19-yard line. Power play, near side. That's going to be Gabriel. He's going to have the first down and more inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. Gain of 10, first and goal. Patriots from the 9.
All right, Wayne T, I hear you. It's 32-6. Patriots on top with 7 minutes and counting.
Yeah, when we get back to our full staff, having Robbie, we'll actually have the text in to our internal text. Of course, you guys on YouTube can make comments on the live chat. First and goal, Patriots from the 9. Taylor, 3-step drop, fires it near side, caught. And
did he get in there?
He did not. Mitchell on the reception. They're going to mark him at the 2.
I thought I saw that. Thought I saw him get across that pylon. But
I thought he did too.
It's a hard angle for us up here, but a nice effort. Good second effort right there.
Half-yard line.
Yep. My mom just got finished eating dinner, checked in with us. She said she loves the pink socks.
They do look nice.
Nothing wrong with that.
I'll talk about that in a second. 2 tight end split to the right. Taylor, 3-step draw, throws a fade, far side to Turner. Got it!
Way to get up and extend. Nice job right there. Good throw by Buddy Taylor. And for all those young receivers, when we tell you to go high point the ball, that's exactly what he did. And that's tough to do when you're fading away from the ball. But he turned to it, got up in the air, extended over the defensive back. Nice job by him.
Yep. There was 6:25 to go in the third. It's now 38-6 Patriots with the
I like him a lot too, Kevin. Good thing about Michael Turner is he's only a sophomore.
I know.
A few more years with him.
Snap, plays, kick is up, and it is good. I believe that's Tevapaw. It is Tevapaw with the PAT. So with 6:25 to go in the third, it's now the Patriots 39, the Tigers 6.
So who went down? Who went down on the kickoff there?
Alfonso.
Couldn't have been Tevapaw, right? Alfonso is number 18. Okay.
Tevapaw 16.
I think I know that.
So, Danny, that was a 6-play drive going 35 yards in distance, 2:09 off the clock. The big play is really the interception by Davis to set it up. Taylor to Turner, 1-yard touchdown pass in the corner. Tevapaw adds the PAT, and it's now 39-6 with 6:25 to go in the third. And now I think from this point forward, we're going to see a lot of younger Patriots get in and get some.
Yeah, you should. But I really like, like I said before, Kevin, the opportunity to work on some things that maybe you didn't get to on that drive. Or, like I said before, maybe trying a field goal, at this point in the game from the 30-yard line and seeing if you could do it, offensively. But, as you mentioned, on the defensive side, we do need to put some young kids in the game that need to add some depth to this defensive football team. You need to get some guys that down the stretch you think that they have an opportunity to play and get in the game and give you a little bit of caught it on the knee.
We fair caught it.
A little bit of playing time. And the great thing about that is, Kevin, you never know who's going to be injured throughout the season. Obviously, we don't want any of that, but also the conditioning in those late season games in the fourth quarter for those guys to go in throughout the game, give you some fresh legs, some explosiveness, and things like that. So I guarantee you we're going to see some younger guys rotate in, trying to make some of their plays on their own and get some film.
Yeah, Tevapaw with a sky kick. Fair caught at the Tiger 24-yard line. That's what we'll put in play near side. 1st and 10. Canatella under center. Play action pass. Looks to his left. Under pressure. Fires it out in the flat. It's going to be caught. And the running back ran backwards and fell down. I believe that is LaFrance. Gain of 11 at the 25-yard line. 1st and 10. Tigers with 6:10 to go in the third.
I thought they had the post over the top. The quarterback checked back down. Nice job by him. Seeing it, locating for his third receiver. A guy coming out, I believe he came out of the backfield, picking up a first down for the Tigers.
Tigers will have a slot. Twins near side. So this is called trips right. Canatella hands it off to LaFrance off the right guard. And he's going to get it to the 39-yard line. A little short gain. Gain of 5. 2nd down and 5. So your mom, as Barbara, just texted in and said, hey, I like the pink socks. And then made a comment before the game. Like, yeah, that's pretty cool that, the Patriots are participating in the Breast Cancer Awareness Month and whatever. And we used to wear pink jerseys for a few years from 2012 through, I guess, 16, something 15 maybe. And I was like, yeah, back in the day, if we'd ask Coach, hey, can we wear pink? Anything.
That would have been interesting.
Yeah,
huh?
he'd have knocked our head off. A little short handoff to LaFrance, and he might have the first down at the 40-something yard line. But it just shows you how Coach is mellowed with the times and allowing the kids to have a little fun. Because it was, if we wanted to wear towels,
right,
that was challenging. Of course, the defensive backs in the late 80s could wear gloves. Receivers, we couldn't wear gloves. I go to college, come back 2 years later, and they're wearing gloves. I'm like, Coach, you wouldn't let us wear gloves. What the hell, what's going on? Sticky stuff. I'm like, that's what I said. They had sticky stuff on it.
Yeah, exactly.
So So he's allowed, as he's gotten older, some modifications to the uniform. Let's just say that. But no, I'm glad the boys look good. And it all goes to a good cause. I think they had the pink game, I believe, a week ago, right? The volleyball team.
Yep.
And raised some good money for the cancer fund. They actually worked in their foundation, so kudos to the ladies. France, he took the handoff over center, and it needs to be shot the first down by 2 yards. Be third down and 2.
A little extracurricular with their QB and our number 48. It looks like Jared Washington, the big kid, 6'2", 230, senior. I don't think you want to get into it with him, QB.
Yep. I think, did you know, first time we ever wore the pink jerseys was in 2012 at home at Bernalino against Newman.
Yep.
Yep. I know the Patriots from the early to mid-'70s were excited to see us wear pink and destroy Newman in that game.
Yeah.
Trips to the left. Canatella hands it off to LaFrance. Goes left. He'll have the first down by a few yards. Crosses the 45, and he's to the Patriot 43-yard line. 1st and 10, Tigers with 3:30 and counting in the third. Yeah, you talk to different generations of Patriots. We all play different teams. And it's amazing that what group of Patriots considers certain teams rivals. And what teams they hate the most, you know.
That's right.
Talk about that in a second. Canatella takes the snap, play action pass, steps up in the pocket, fires it over the middle, and too high. So, guys like Coach Leon and the 70s, don't particularly care for Newman. I know Mr. Curtis didn't really care too much for St. Charles Catholic too much. If you remember back in, you wouldn't remember, you weren't alive, neither was I, but looking at stats, Coach JT's first year, in 1969, we lose 52-0 to St. Charles. And some guy from St. Charles made a comment about this play. Canatella the option near side, pitches it to LaFrance, and he's in trouble. He may lose a few yards. Good job of the Patriots front four. But basically, this guy made an off-color comment to Mr. Curtis, saying basically, the Patriots shouldn't have moved up from, single A to double A, and y'all can't compete.
Right.
And, for those who knew Mr. Curtis, how competitive he was, he kind of put that into his old brain, right?
Oh, yeah.
We haven't lost to St. Charles yet since after that.
Yep.
So there's little things like that, little teams that, depending on who you talk to. Little whirly bird pass, far side complete. And nice job there by the defensive back. Hold him up to a host of Patriots can finish him off.
Is that little Frankie Massico? Was that number 29?
Horn was on the other. Horn polished him off, but it was 28.
28, okay.
Was the original Mata.
Yeah,
Jermaine Mata.
It's hard for me to see up here.
Yeah.
Nice job by him.
So it's 4th down and 4. The Tigers will go for it, but they're going to call timeout. So with 1:49 to go in the third, timeout to the Tigers, but it's Patriots 39 to Tigers 6.
Been an exciting ball game for the Patriots so far.
It has.
It was challenging for us to get on. Finally, we got on, and we already had 3 scores by the time we looked up. So a good job by our guys getting some points on the board. Defense has only allowed 6 points, and so Patriots on top 39-6. We got 1:49 with this timeout left here in the third quarter. Still says second quarter on the booth, but it's the third quarter, and it's been a fun one so far for the Patriots. And I like to see them going out there making some substitutions, doing what they need to do to be successful, and obviously, like we said, hopefully are healthy and ready to rock and roll for next week.
Next week we play the Roma Raiders. Go back 2 years ago, and we lose by 1 in overtime, and then last year, due to turnovers, we lose by 6. I think the Patriots have some payback that's due to the Raiders next week.
I think so.
4th down 4. Tigers go for it. Canatella under center. Drops back to pass. Looks far side, throws it down the far sideline, and it is incomplete. They're going to throw a flag. Oh, my goodness.
Wow, that's terrible. That was
tight covers, but it was overthrown by at least 3 yards.
Well, not only that, it looked like Mata was just right in his hip pocket. It don't even look like he touched him much. Was that Mata again?
Yeah.
Who was that over there?
That's him.
And good job of just getting in his hip pocket and kind of running him out of bounds. And like you said, I don't think it was a very accurate throw anyway.
It's a 15-yard penalty on the Patriots. Now it'll give the Tigers a first down with 1:41 to go in the third. And that'll place the ball at the Patriot. .22.
Yep.
Canatella hands it off to LaFrance, comes to the right, and he's going to get it to the 19-yard line. Gain of 3. Ogeron with the tackle. Now move it back to the 20. Gain of 2. Second down. 8. Three receivers left, one near side. LaFrance will line up behind Canatella. He'll take the handoff, and he's going to fight hard to the 16-yard line, gain of 4.
When that fullback lines up so darn tight to the line of scrimmage. I love coming to the games, Kevin, and seeing all the kids on the sidelines running up and down the track here at Gormley and just enjoying themselves is something they're going to remember for a long, long time.
Canatella almost dropped a snap.
Yeah.
He ran it up the middle, but Horn grabbed it and threw him down for no gain.
You think that was a design quarterback follow? You think he dropped it and then
I was watching
just
him up there,
followed?
but he bobbled the snap. Horn has been playing really well this year.
Yeah, he really has, Kevin.
He and Ogeron can cover some ground.
Yeah, they could both run well. Good thing for us, Horn is a junior coming back next year.
So 4th down and 4. Tigers will go for it, but that's going to be the end of the third quarter. So at the 3 quarters of play, it's the John Curtis Christian Patriots 39, the Holy Cross Tigers 6.
I don't know what's up with Ogeron, if he's injured or if he's just winded. But yeah, he's down there kind of squatting down. Remember the first game of the season on ESPN? He was losing his losing his lunch. But you can imagine after not playing very much and then getting that live action and with that heat outside, that's a total different animal. We talked about earlier with being in game shape and then coming down the stretch of a season. That's a total different deal. But I know that these trainers and these coaches are taking care of these guys the best way possible.
Yep. The halftime score was the Patriots 26, the Tigers 6. The Patriots scored 2 more touchdowns here in the third with 9:21 to go in the third. Taylor had a 9-yard quarterback keeper around the left side. We missed the PAT, and that made it 32-6 Patriots. That capped off a 6-play drive going 70 yards in distance, taking 2:32 off the clock. And then after Davis got a second interception of the ball game at the Tiger 35-yard line, the Patriots went 6 plays, 35 yards in distance, 2:09 off the clock. Taylor to Turner from 1 yard out. Little pitch and catch in the back corner. Tevapaw added the PAT, making it 39-6 with 6:25 to go in the third. And that's where we stand as we flip sides now. It'll be 4th down and 4 Tigers at the Patriot 20. Now the Tigers are going right to left. So 12 more minutes. And we'll probably have, after this drive, I would assume we'll probably have some young guys start playing on offense and defense. I got to give it to Holy Cross. They are putting forth a lot more effort than they did last year's game, I'll tell you that.
Yeah.
Canatella on the center. Quick zip to LaFrance, turns the corner, and I believe he's got the first down.
Well, what happened last year in last year's game? They start kneeling the ball or something like it's crazy.
Not officially. They just started running the middle, basically basic play.
Conceded.
Yeah.
That was something else.
They started that right before halftime, and the whole second half, that's all they did.
Never seen a coach do that.
They basically
before.
knelt without kneeling the ball.
Yeah, exactly.
All right, slot twins to the left. First and goal, Tigers. Quarterback keeper up the middle. Canatella gets it to the 6-yard line. Second down goal.
Best drive of the night so far for the Tigers. Good job of their quarterback.
Yeah, started on the 24-yard line.
Yeah, just getting it, heading downhill, picking up some nice positive yardage. Getting down in the red zone here, second down. Looks like the ball is placed at about the 6. Could be the 5.
Let's call it a 6. It's between. Second and goal. Canatella hands it off to LaFrance, comes near side, and he scores.
Yep. Bowled his way into the end zone.
10:49 to go in the ball game. LaFrance puts another 6 points on the board for the Tigers.
Nice scoring job by them. I want to say thank you once again to Hot Rods Creole, locally owned and family operated with generational recipes for your cooking ease and enjoyment. Check out their award-winning jambalaya, gumbo, barbecue sauce, garlic butter seasonings, fish fry, and seafood boiled mixes, and everything else that they offer. You can see all the products at your local grocery store. Check out the website, www.hotrodscreole.com. Hot Rods Creole, the only way to Creole.
Siraji with the PAT. So with 10:48 to go in the ballgame, it's now Patriots 39, Tigers 13.
And just because he's my boy, I want to give Chris Hebert down there in Lafitte with Chris Hebert Fishing Charters. Give him a call, 504-329-4882. And I'd like to say this as well. He has a houseboat down there too. So if you wanted to make like a 2-day trip out of it, go down there. He's got some great accommodations. So give him a call, help him out. He's a Curtis alum, class of 2001, same as my wife Ashley. And 504-329-4882. That's Chris Hebert Fishing Charters. We appreciate your support of the Patriots.
All right, let's see if the Tigers do some kind of squib kick or try to hit our front lineman to maybe get like a unofficial onside kick. Or unintentional onside kick, I should say. It's all official. Colin Markey to kick it off for the Tigers. Left-footed booter, a little squib kick. He fielded by the Patriots at the 21-yard line. A little middle return, gets it around the 35-yard line. Let's see, that is Gabriel. So with 10:40 to go in the ball game, 1st and 10, Patriots at their own 35-yard line. And as I suspected, we got new quarterback in the ball game. That'll be Bruno, number 19. And we'll probably have quite a few young guys from here on out.
Yeah, Bruno is going to be the future after this year for Buddy. So he needs to get some reps like we mentioned before.
Johnson and Gabriel, the running backs. Pitch it to Gabriel, comes near side. He turns the corner. He's to the 40, 45, and running out of bounds near midfield. Let's see what they spotted. 49-yard line, first down.
Who was that lead back? Do we know? Number 30,
Johnson.
huh?
Johnson.
Yeah, nice job by him getting out front, putting a good lick on that
Gain of 14.
on that backer and springing us outside.
Yeah, just the I just saw the replay here. He just flat backed him.
Yep. And I hope kids out there really understand that's it's team football. Sometimes you get to go out balls, sometimes you don't, and it's your opportunity to help your brother out, be successful in the field just like you would want to be.
Yep, Johnson takes a handoff over center, crosses midfield, gets it to the Tiger 48-yard line, gain of 3.
That's why I think football is the ultimate team sport, Kevin.
It is.
All 11 guys have to be working as one unit for every play to be as successful as it can be. And you'll go down the stretch of watching film the next day and understand the things that you did wrong. And most of the time, it's definitely not a perfect play. And some things work out and some things don't. But all 11 guys need to be accountable for each other.
Bruno keeps it, comes around the near side. He's going to have the first down and a few more.
Ooh, I like that.
And he's thrown out of bounds.
Ooh, I like that. Put your head down and go.
32-yard line. Hey, I want to give a shout-out to Noah, one of our equipment managers, one of the unsung heroes that we kind of forget about. We talk about the trainers sometimes and the water boys, but the equipment guys.
And I'll say this. I try to say this every year. Thank you to the parents. You talk about Noah. Noah obviously has to get picked up from all these practices and the parents need to be there, and all the parents of these cheerleaders and dance team and the band members and the football players. We appreciate you parents keeping them involved no matter what it is. We know that there's probably only going to be 100 football kids out here, but the entire school adds to the atmosphere of a football game. It's not just the players on the field. So we appreciate that opportunity for these kids to continue to stay involved in something positive. Also, the film crew up here helping us out each and every week for everything that they do. So we appreciate all the Patriots contributing for this atmosphere on an awesome Friday night.
Yep. Smith was a new quarterback, handing off to Gabriel, no gain. Lastly, a loss of 2, 2nd and 12. Twins receivers left. Smith hands it off to Gabriel, comes near side. Power play near side. Crosses the 25 to the 24-yard line.
About a yard short. Way to run hard. Hey, good push, Kevin, by that second-string offensive line, getting down the field, and hopefully this has kind of just turned into a little bit of a JV game here, and these guys are rocking and rolling into each other and seeing what they could do here. But I like seeing our young guys up on the offensive line with a great push. The running backs running downhill and trying to make something happen.
2 tight ends split near side. Smith is the quarterback. He went left, backs went right. So Smith had to keep it, but guess what? He only needed a yard, and I think he might have got the first down. Let's see. If he didn't, he missed it by a hair. Now he can move the stick back, so no gain, 4th and 1. You ever did that as quarterback?
Going the wrong way?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. And I think I jumped off sides myself as well. A lot of things sometimes with so much on your mind.
Bruno, the quarterback, 2 tight split left. Will go left. Bruno keeps it. He'll fall forward for the first down.
Ooh, that spot looks a lot closer than I thought it was.
Let me ask you this. Have you ever called a play on the right side of the huddle to a certain way and then called to the left side of the huddle the opposite?
No.
Okay.
No, I never did that.
I think it happened.
Oh, yeah.
1st and 10 from the 18-yard, the 23-yard line.
Yeah, that wouldn't work out too well for you as a QB.
No.
A little parting of the Red Sea, and you'd be in trouble. Guys running into each other, not knowing what's going on.
Bruno under center. Hands it off to Johnson.
Ooh.
Ran right into the guard and fell down.
Oh, yeah. Got stood up by his guy.
Yeah.
Kind of Mark Sanchez-esque.
6:05 and counting. 2nd and 10. No gain.
Continuing to rotate some guys.
Yeah, he just flat out ran into the back of the guard.
Yeah.
Fell down.
That guard's a big old boy.
We appreciate the few of you who were able to get on. We apologize again for our quarter and a half of technical issues, but we're glad we worked that out. Twins receivers left. Bruno is the quarterback. And flag on play. False start on the Patriots. All right, now moving back to the 28-yard line. I didn't see it. Watch a little replay here. I didn't see it, Danny.
Yeah.
Handing off to the running back off the left side. That's Johnson.
Ooh.
Should be Smith. I'm sorry, Smith.
Yeah, he kind of squirted out of there at the end after the whistles were blown, but a good job of Holy Cross stopping his forward progress.
5 minutes to go in the ball game. Wholesale changes. Running backs and receivers. Bruno will stay in the quarterback. Hands it off to number 36. I believe that's a little Jack Corcoran.
Yeah.
On the carry.
I like the way that he runs as well, Kevin. Very explosive, runs hard. You talk about the legacy of Patriots.
His dad was a teammate of mine, 2 years behind me.
Yep, and
Mike.
And his uncle was a teammate of mine. 3 years ahead of me.
And then we called his older brother Mikey.
Yep.
That means we're getting old.
Damn right.
Yeah, you know you're old when you get teammates of yours that have kids.
Uh-huh.
On the team. Well, actually, this is our 11th season, 10th year. You know, we started 10 years ago, 11th season calling Patriot football, but we've already had kids of teammates of ours graduate already. A few of them.
I know. Isn't it crazy? Well, that's part of the fun, watching these kids grow up, being able to see them mature and get out into the real world and do as we say, building champions for life.
4th and 10, we're going to go for it here. Bruno back to pass, throws the far side, complete. And the receiver makes a move, but he's going to be about a yard shy of the first down. Let's see what it is.
Nothing wrong with
82.
that. I like it.
Credit.
All right, defense, let's do it.
Braden Fulco on the reception. Gain of 9. And the Patriots turn it over on downs. It'll be 1st and 10 Tigers at their own 15-yard line with 3:54 to go in the ball game. Again, we appreciate all you guys listening to us via YouTube on JohnCurtisPatriots.com. Again, we apologize for the technical issues to start the ball game, but it's not how you start, it's how you finish. At least we're going to finish strong.
That's it.
It's like the France with the handoff up the middle, short gain.
Defense has to come in here and step up. None of that stuff. Come on, guys.
Yeah, that's his number 24. Jude Harris on the carry for the Tigers, and there's a flag at the play. Did they call it on Holy Cross or did they call it on both teams?
No, I'm not sure. I hate when it's offsetting.
I think they're calling on us.
Call it on us.
Oh, they're going to go on both sides. All right.
Well, we got to be disciplined, boys. I know some of y'all come back and watch this, late at night and want to hear your name called, but you got to be disciplined. They always catch the second guy, so whip his butt in between the whistles.
Chase Carlton is the running back. Canatella keeps it around the right side, has a lot of room, gets the first down and more. He'll be tackled at the Tiger 37-yard line.
His best run of the night.
Yeah. 3:08 and counting. So the Patriots will improve to 3-2 on the season, 3-1 in district play. Tigers will fall to 3-3 in the season, 1-4 in district play. Handoff off the middle, short gain. Johnson on the carry. Second down, 9.
Well, I wish my eyes. I need to get my eyes checked. Goodness, hard to see those numbers down there.
Get some field glasses, buddy.
I'm telling you, man.
Little tall sweep near side.
You won't share with me.
The first down in Patriot territory. That's Braden Cookmeyer, excuse me. First down at the Patriot 49-yard line.
Yeah, good job by them. And like we were saying earlier, Kevin, this is an opportunity for these second and third team guys to get their number called. They want to get on film and show coach that they're practicing hard and listening and learning and getting better. Ooh, nice job. Speaking of,
keeper, let's see, who's
I
that?
think that's number 24, Tyler Hayes.
Nice.
He's a 6'2", 170-pound junior, running them down from the backside. Nice job by him. Because the quarterback had a lot of green space out in front.
Gain of 2, second down 8, 124 and counting. in the ball game. Patriots lead it 39-13. Taylor hands it off to number 24. Bounces out near side. It's a foot race.
Go get him. Go get him.
The Patriots are chasing him and they're going to
nice
run him
job.
down at the 19-yard line. And that might be a face mask.
No, that wasn't a face mask. He's going to say he slammed him. Come on, man. Was it
Harris
a
on a carry. Pressione with the tackle.
Personal foul.
Yep, face mask on the Patriots.
Okay, it was a face mask. My fault. Good call.
1 minute to go in the ball game. So let's see if the young Patriots can hold them out in the end zone.
Yeah, come on now. Those brownie points. Don't let them score.
Half the distance to the goal and put the ball right at the 9-yard line.
And I believe that last score was also on the second team, but we don't want to let that happen. Doesn't matter who's out there, you gotta hold strong.
Canatella with a quick zip. Halfback, wingback gets it around the corner at the 3-yard line. That's gonna be number 11.
Good job coming
Martin
up,
on the carry.
forcing them to cut back inside.
He's like a little wingback. Came back on like a little motion.
Yep.
Second and goal. And they're going to get it to the foot
stop.
line. Be third and goal from the half-yard line. That was Johnson on the carry. Third and goal from the foot line. Canatella going to keep it, and they got it in. With 9 seconds to go in the ball game, the Tigers put another 6 points on the board.
No, good for them. Good job getting some more points on the board. 9 seconds left. Patriots on top 39-19, awaiting the extra point. And it's been a good physical football game tonight. And it's good to see Holy Cross get some more points on the board. And us get some more guys in the game and be able to get them on film and coach them up tomorrow morning.
Saraji to kick the PAT. Snap. Place to kick is up. And it's good, but there's a flag on the play.
Come on, man. Come on, buddy. At the end of the game, let's just get this thing going. All right. Who cares?
Yeah, it's going to be 39 to 20. 9 seconds go.
You know, and people maybe around the area.
Jumped over the center. That's what it was.
Yeah, people around the area, Kevin, might look at this and say, wow, 39-20 ball game. Not too bad, but it wasn't a 39-20 ball game. Patriots pretty much dominated from the opening kickoff and did a great job tonight. Just, like I said, sustaining drives, punt returns, playing well on defense. Javon Davis had a career day, I'll call it. Feel very, very happy for the senior to be able to come out here and do that. But great opportunity for us to get under the lights again on a Friday night. So we want to appreciate you guys for joining us on JohnCurtisPatriots.com. It was a little crazy at first, but we finally were able to bring you the live action. And we got 9 more seconds to bring you, so stay tuned. And then
we'll have a scoring recap.
Kevin will have the scoring recap and the post game, final thoughts and everything. And
set next week up.
Yeah, we're going to be ready to rock and roll for Rumble next week. We'll have an injury report for you. You know, we have had a few guys that have come out of the ball game tonight. We're going to have an injury report for you guys early next week before that one. Hopefully these guys can get healthy and be ready to get after it here in another week.
All right, the penalty puts it at the Patriot 45-yard line. Let's see what Holy Cross does. Little squib kick.
Yep.
Go field it. Let's try to run around a little bit.
Oh, yeah. Come on. Make a play.
Burn it here.
Get it. There you go.
3 seconds, 2 seconds. That might do it. And that will.
Oh, he's still up. His helmet's off. Blow the whistle. Good.
Yep.
Nice work.
And that's going to wrap it up. The John Curtis Christian Patriots will defeat the Holy Cross Tigers by a score of 39-20. Again, the Patriots will improve to 3-2 in the season, 3-1 in district play. Holy Cross falls to 3-3 overall. and 1-3 in district play.
And Kevin, once again, want to say thank you to our premier post-game sponsor. That's Hot Rods Creole, locally owned and family operated with generational recipes for your cooking ease and enjoyment. Check out the award-winning jambalaya, gumbo, barbecue sauce, garlic butter seasonings, fish fries, seafood boil mixes, and everything else that they offer. And your local grocery store or on the website, hotrodscreole.com. Hot Rods Creole, the only way to Creole.
Holy Cross Tigers got the opening kickoff, went 3 and out, and decided to punt, and that was a bad decision by them because with 10:29 to go in the first period, Davis had the first of his 2 punt returns, this one from 65 yards out. Alfonso added a PAT, putting the Patriots up 7-0. Then with 5:14 to go in the first, LaBranch had a 32-yard touchdown run. We missed the PAT. Alfonso did make the PAT on that one, making it 14-0, and that's how the first quarter ended. Patriots got right back on the board again with 8:27 to go in the half. Davis with a second punt return, this time from 82 yards out. We missed the PAT, but the score was 20-0 there. Holy Cross returned the ensuing kickoff 89 yards. That was Young on the return. Patriots blocked the PAT, and that made the score 20-6. With 4:35 to go in the half, LaBranch had a 15-yard touchdown run. We missed the PAT on that one. That capped off a 7-play, 50-yard drive, 3:22 off the clock. And that put the score Patriots 26, Tigers 6. And that's how it was at halftime. The Patriots scored 2 times in the third quarter. Taylor had a 9-yard touchdown run. We missed the PAT, making it 32-6. That was a 6-play, 70-yard drive, taking 2:37 off the clock, and that came with 9:21 to go in the third. Moments later, after an interception by Davis, who had a career night, you mentioned, two punt returns and then 2 interceptions. Intercepted at the Tiger 35-yard line. The Patriots went 6 plays, 2:09 off the clock. Taylor threw a little fade from 1 yard out to Turner in the back of the end zone. Tevapal added a PAT, making it 39-6. And then Holy Cross got 2 touchdowns in the fourth quarter. LaFrance from 6 yards out, making it 39-13. And then Johnson from 1 yard out, making it 39-20. And that's how the final score ended. Your final thoughts on tonight's ball game?
I would like to, once again, give kudos to Javon Stoudemire Davis with just an unbelievable effort by him. 6 foot, 180-pound senior DB. 2 punt returns, 2 pick sixes. I mean, not pick sixes, but 2 interceptions. Yeah. And just an unbelievable effort for him. And throughout the course of a season, Kevin, that's what you need. You need seniors, leaders on the team to step up, take the bull by the horns, run with it, do everything that they need to do down the stretch of this season to lead this team to victory. So a great job by him. But the defense played well. Offense was very efficient at times. They did a good job of putting some points on the board. Special teams, obviously, with Davis and that entire punt return team did a great job of getting some points on the board. Anytime you can score other than offense, defense, special teams, that's a good night. So congratulations to the Patriots for a good victory. Final score 39-20. Like I said, it really wasn't that close. Patriots pretty much dominated from the opening kickoff, and a good effort by our guys here in all white with the pink socks.
Yep. Great night overall, rebounding from last week's tough loss to the Jesup Blue Jays, but we got 2 games left, both of them on Saturdays. Next Saturday, October 30th at noon, the Patriots will take on the Roma Raiders. It's also the Hall of Fame game, and then we'll follow up on Saturday, November 6th, again at East Jefferson at noon against Brother Martin. That's how the that's how the regular season will wrap it up, and then, of course, we'll find out the next night on Sunday the 7th where we will be playoff-wise, who we play, and rank, that kind of stuff. So hope you enjoyed the broadcast. Again, apologies for the technical issues in the first quarter and a half, but we were able to finish strong. We appreciate you. But we'll have Robbie back next week, and hopefully no issues, and you'll be able to text us on our internal text as well. So on behalf of Danny Wimpron and Kevin Fayard, till next Saturday when the Patriots host the Roma Raiders, October 30th at noon. Go Big Blue.
God bless.